Well, welcome back. It's been a few months. We have tried to film this. What,
Third time?
The third time or fourth time? I think it's the
Something
fourth.
Maybe.
Yeah. So this is the fourth time we're trying to film this. More because I'm picky. And I was just a little bit too probably editable conscious. So we'll probably release those other episodes anyway that we did just because whatever. But this is.
Oh, my name's Nick Blue.
Yes, yes. And this is episode 3 of the Daily Smell podcast. Yeah, so we're here at the old house I used to live in, and it's a place that I lived here for what 2 years?
Yeah,
Right, 2 years.
I think so.
And I left, traveled for 6 months. Now the uncle lives here. Now we're smoking and ducking, doing a podcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ducks should turn out good though.
It should. We're going to be putting it with mesquite for about 5-6 hours, and we're low and slow for about 250, 325. Tasty. I think so. But so, who are you? Where are you from?
From Weezer, from here.
Weezer, oh yeah, here, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
But they don't know where here is.
I
It's,
know.
it's a camera. You
This
know?
is true.
With that, okay, cool. Are you lived here your whole life? Did you move in from somewhere?
Yeah, so I lived in, so I was born in Boise, I guess, but we lived there until I was in about, we moved here when I was in second grade, so, like 8 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah, really, your whole life?
Second grade, whatever, however old that is, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just fucking lived here, moved to Coeur d'Alene when I graduated high school. Lived there for about 3 years, over 3 years, then moved to Weezer for a couple months, then lived in Notice.
Yeah.
Which was
Just outside of Boise, right in that kind of area?
right next
Outside
to
Caldwell.
Caldwell, yeah. And then moved back to Weezer, and now we're here.
Cool. And when growing up, I think in second grade, that's the same year I moved here, if I remember correctly. And then I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I don't.
And then that's kind of funny. My grandparents almost bought that house that your parents moved into, and then you moved into that same house. And that's kind of ironic, a little ironic. I didn't put that together like that. But. Well, when you moved here in second grade, what did your family start doing? Did they move in the city, or did they move out of town?
No, we moved like outside town a little bit, towards the Manus Creek, towards the reservoir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good spot. It's really pretty out there. It doesn't matter where you're from. You can kind of, sitting right there, if you look the right spot, you can see a little bit of every geography.
Yeah, and you're just in a big valley, basically. But you're on top. You're like in this big valley up on top of the
Nice
stair-step kind of mountain range,
Yeah.
getting up to the actual...
It's wherever, when the last flood came through and dropped a whole bunch of sand and a whole bunch of little rock, that's where it dropped it.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool when I'm around this area. It reminds myself, especially with all these floods and everything happening everywhere, it's like, oh, this place can get spooky sometimes if it really gets...
It gets real bad.
Yeah, it's gone. But cool. What does your family do up there on the top of the hill?
We run some cows.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy though. But so my dad moved here because he was managing the Les Schwab's, Les Schwab, and moved to the one in Weezer.
Les Schwab is a tire company for those that don't know. Tire and just everything kind of alignment, tires,
Shocks, brakes, all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Did you do that for 20 years?
He did a long time,
Yeah.
longer than 20 years.
And he retired from that place too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retired.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then so you grew up here, you had some cows, you had a dad that was kind of working in the more mechanic mind, and then when you went off to Coeur d'Alene, did you go to college? Did you go to a tech school, or what did you do?
Yes, I originally went for rangeland management because I wanted to kind of work with the BLM and just be out and about and
just be outside.
Yeah, just thought it'd be a fucking really fun job more than anything.
And with that initial, it'd be a really fun thought. Why was it a fun time? But just because you'd be outside and work with
I'd be
animals?
outside, I'd be in the forest and, just kind of dinking around in the mountains.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, yeah, that'd be sweet.
That sounds like a dream job.
But then I realized, I don't like school.
And the paperwork that comes with it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then from Coeur d'Alene you go on, but with the paperwork that makes sense. You now have kind of a corporate job. Huh?
Yeah, now I do. So it really shot me in the ass, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know, but it's being that you have a corporate job, do you kind of see yourself, hey, if I would have actually gone on and worked for the BLM and had that level of hurry up and wait, do you think you could have handled it? Or do you think it would have been...
Actually, I think if I was with the BLM and if I had to hurry up and wait in the forest, I could probably hurry up and wait all fucking day.
Yeah, I can stare at trees and mountains better than I can at walls.
I got a fucking dirt bike, You just go...
Yeah.
Behind, but no, now I'm in these big cities. Most of the time, you're like, well, it's about 10 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to go outside.
It's dangerous. Yeah, things might happen.
Yeah.
He was Mr. Sweeney, my junior year of high school in Owasso. He was a chemistry teacher, and he said, sin begins after 10 is what my mom always told me. And he grew up in bigger cities. We grew up here where after 10's when, the streetlight's barely on at that point, so you can still be walking home.
If you didn't see on.
Exactly, and so nobody cares. But if you're in town over, I'd say 10, 15,000 people, I don't want to be outside after 10 p.m., with people that I'm not necessarily comfortable with or not. Not that I don't trust everybody in a sense. I don't necessarily automatically super trust, but I will give them the benefit of the doubt unless their actions and movements show me otherwise. But it's interesting.
Yeah, because 10, 15,000, that's well, that's big. Well, that's smaller than Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
Caldwell's not too bad.
Really from here till I think Ontario's what 20,000 now.
Ontario's 20,000. I'd rather walk around on Boise at 2 o'clock in the morning than I would in Ontario.
100%.
Yeah.
Ontario's an interesting.
Ontario's a shithole.
It is, and where it's positioned in the West, it's right kind of at the edge of I-84 at Oregon, where Oregon allows you to do a lot, which right or wrong, I suppose. But Oregon allows you to do a lot of different things that say Idaho or Utah and these other states maybe around here don't.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of sit there and use that as a staging. Where am I going to go from here that allows me to do this kind of thing and not die?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Cool. So, how did you get this travel job?
Super weird, actually. For my sister, she's a collegiate ref, so she does I think it's whatever district or conference Treasure Valley's in.
Okay, like the NCI, Division 2 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. So whatever that level is, so she can ref those games in lower, I think. But she was at a bar in Billings, Montana, after one of her games, and then the service advisor just happened to be there, and so she's just
jabbering, networking,
yeah. And talking to this guy, he's like, "Well, you should have your brother apply for this job."
Yeah.
So she took a picture of his business card, and she sent it to me the next morning, and then I called him. I'm like, "Oh, sounds good. I'll apply. What's worst that can happen? Say no or will."
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, it's as a kid that grew up, on the top of a mountain, basically on top of a hill, and then was able to kind of come into a smaller town and start getting a job like that. Was it weird to have to apply like that through somebody networking on a job that makes you travel because you don't physically actually know them?
Yeah, it was super weird.
Yeah. How? Just for people.
So I talked to him on the phone for 30 minutes. And I didn't I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I know what he sounds like, kind of, because your phone's always different a little bit.
Yeah, and the modulation of it makes it a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I applied. So I did apply. I got an email back, we want to do a Zoom interview. So I did a Zoom, and then cool, we'll do. No, it was phone call. It's a phone call with another guy. Don't know who the fuck he was. And then cool, we'll set up a Zoom interview. Did a Zoom. And then there was four guys on a Zoom.
It's a lot. It's weird talking to just because it's 4 different questions asking at once.
You're trying to look at them on the screen, and you're
It's so much less personable too than if you're actually sitting there talking to 4 people. Yeah.
So that was super. I've never even. I think the first time I ever actually used Zoom.
Yeah. You have to download it 30 seconds before, and then have to figure it out how to actually.
Yeah, I'm downloading sign up for this shit, and I'm
I got 3 minutes till my meeting. I should have done that beforehand. Yeah, every time I've had those, it is. And then it's funny because I imagine now that you've gotten hired on, those people that you had that interview with, if you've not worked with them terribly much, at least in your maybe first month, they're like, hey, remember I had an interview with you? And you're like, sure, sure, guy.
Well, the funny thing is, out of the 4, one of the guys was driving at the time, having a center console. He was going somewhere. It was just kind of mainly just talking and listening. I don't know why he even had his camera on, but
to prove that he's a worker.
Yeah.
That's a pro tip for anybody out there working at a remote work from home job or a travel job or anything. If people want your camera on so that they can see you're actually trying to do something or actually working. It's just this interesting Big Brother type of fucking corporate thing.
Yeah.
But then B, if you're traveling and you have your camera on, you automatically garner. right or wrong, a bit more respect from the other people on the call that are in their office.
Yeah, because it just makes it more
Yeah.
personable, almost
Yeah.
like
Yes,
you're kinda
he's actually
giving
going and doing something.
You're giving a shit.
Yeah.
At least if you're just like sitting there like this, you know. At least I can see you.
Yeah, and I can tell you actually got up and brushed your teeth that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially if you're driving, it's he's going out and he's doing the job we need them to do. So it's something that if you're out there and you have a work from home job, just shower.
Just shower, brush your teeth, please. I know we can't smell it, but we can see it.
Yeah, you really can. Turn your camera on, then away you go.
But
that's cool. So
one guy didn't even had his camera off, and he was the funny thing. I had to call him to like book my first flights and everything, and so I've talked to him actually, you know, quite a bit, but no idea what he looks like.
He's the travel booking guy, or like what is his position?
I think at the time he was like a trainer guy or something to do with the service team. And so he just ended up booking my stuff because I think he had the most time out of everyone.
Yeah, time points and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's fun when you. And actually, that's an interesting thought process for somebody who, before this job, did you travel much?
No. I went to Texas once on a plane.
Yeah, that was the first time you'd ever been on an airplane, right? That was it.
Yeah.
How old?
You
really remember it, yeah.
I was 25.
There's probably 40% of America that still, but like 25 plus, haven't gone on an airplane.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It is like honestly, like it fucking made me really first time super fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Until about my fourth time I flew, I was like, yeah, I don't care, it's fine.
Until it becomes just another vessel that you travel on, yeah. Because even after the first time I traveled, like last year and a half, like after like my 6 months of being home and traveling and everything, there's a few plane crashes, and I found myself and I've never been a nervous traveler. My palms were as we were landing because the landing gear didn't quite. I thought because I've traveled hundreds of times, I know how it should go. And then we were fine. We landed, but the landing gear didn't quite come out like I thought. I got a little nervous, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? What kind of new travel bullshit is this?" But if you don't, do it often or ever do it, it can be a daunting thing to do.
Yeah, I remember on my way because I flew from Boise to Wisconsin, and I had 4 flights. Just bing, 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 bing. And
that's a good first one.
Yeah, and like when I first got to Boise, like I got there like an hour before I had to fly. So I sat there for a little bit. Second layover was like, I think it was like hour 15 minutes. Well, that's not bad. Well, then it was like half hour early. So I was like, and then like throughout the day, it just consistently got like shorter. To my last one, I got off the plane and I was hauling ass like as fast as I could to the next gate.
Yeah, just running basically. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was the last person on the fucking plane. I was like, God,
glad they held it for you.
Yeah.
Builds character, though. I mean, to be able to, because if you can do that in Weezer and you get from point A to point B, it's kind of from being a logistical person on a broader scale, step 1.
Yeah.
But then from here to like Boise, if you can do it, that's a step 2. From here to Coeur d'Alene's 3, 4, 5, all the way. If you can navigate going by plane places, you can, even if it's just across America, you can kind of just copy and paste that and go anywhere you want in the world and do the same thing.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking simple.
It is, but it's one of those daunting things to where. We talk to people every day where they've never really left Idaho, and then or even left 30 miles of Weezer.
Yeah, it's like the area. It's the area. Like they go to the coast maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
Or they go to California a couple times for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I guess California is pretty. People are okay. Some of them are pretty. Some of them aren't pretty. But it's.
Yeah, most of them.
I wouldn't live there. That's all I'll say. That's where I'll leave. I wouldn't live there.
No, never. I did go there once. It was a couple years ago. It was like summertime, and I was just giving shit the whole time.
This is where you're from.
This place fucking sucks. It's hot as fuck here. It's dry as fuck.
It is, especially if you're not in San Francisco or LA or somewhere really right next to the ocean. Even still, it's still dry as fuck. Like Temecula, all those places dry as fuck.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But it's like here, it's high desert, but with ocean next to it.
Yeah. It is weird down there because you think with the ocean it would like push moisture or like, but it just doesn't.
And, there's desalination plants or desalination, whatever the fuck you call that, taking salt out of the water. It's too hard. It's too hard. You can't bring that water here. It's there and it's salty.
I guess I don't know.
No good. And we just don't have the technology really to build those factories on a mass scale. I guess to make it.
It's a good idea though.
Not be.
They have to figure it out. It's too good. It's right there.
And especially if we're going to have the problem of sea levels are going to continue to rise and fall, or fall and rise depending on how you look at it, right? As the Earth tilts and does everything else. If you can, kind of like the Netherlands or like one of these other cultures, really take advantage of the ocean.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you take advantage of it. You might as well fucking take advantage of the power, because that's almost unlimited power if you utilize it the right way. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, but if you say stuff like that, I mean, from a power grid perspective, that's where we need to probably, which is weird that I'm talking about this right now, but we need to look at a broader, sure, natural gas, oil, great, sure, all these other things, great, sure, sure, all these natural gas, great, solar, great, but you can't rely on any one thing. You have to rely, it has to be like 40-60, or like a 20-20-20-20-20 type thing.
Wind's stupid as fuck.
Agreed. When utilized incorrectly, I think there's probably a better way than the current windmill, like just massive stupid ass windmills that we have.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Because their carbon footprint is like their carbon offset doesn't offset the actual windmill.
Agreed.
Like they're still in the carbon deficit. I think once they reach their full life and everything, they still cause more pollution than they make green energy. It's like, what the fuck's the point?
And it's a good step, I suppose, in the right direction if that leads us to have. There's a couple, it's kind of like a paddle type thing, and if you put the paddle on like your car, and as you're driving around, it just goes like this, like this, like this, just generates energy. And I suppose that's a advancement of the windmill to if we're to use that type of windmill in a, maybe we don't have to have it be based on the ground, because there's so much air from between here and the bottom of the atmosphere that if we could capture it in a different solar panel type of way, and or utilize that with the solar technology and kind of build a joint combo thing, that I don't know.
I like the idea of solar.
The idea of solar
is expensive.
It is
expensive to put in your house, but I think fuck. I was watching this fucking Instagram reel, and this dude, it was raining. Like he must have been like Seattle somewhere, but like foggy, raining and shit. And he had like 2 kilowatts he produced that day, and like fucking pouring, raining shit. I was like,
a nice bit of power.
That's pretty decent.
And if the advancements in the amount of light that these solar panels are able to just keep taking advances, it's sure it can't power everything, but again, it can power probably 30 to 40% of everything. And then you can kind of use these other resources and probably save them longer term.
I mean, if you could use it to, just power like lights, appliances, that kind of stupid shit.
Yeah,
that's worth it.
That's all you need.
As long as it's not fucking $10,000.
Yeah.
Or.
No, you have to make it affordable. Like it has to be something that, like when I was traveling around the world, I had this little solar panel thing that was fine. It didn't really generate quite enough power, but it charged my phone, so that's really, I suppose, all I needed. But if it's something I can carry on my back, just suddenly lay out, even if I have to wait 3-4 hours and just charge anything I need to, then away you go. But interesting. Anyway, so you go. Yeah, that's fine. You go to a travel job from being a kid that grew up in rural Idaho. How was it? Actually, a better probably question is, what do you do? Are you more of a mechanic for them? Do you go and fix stuff, or what do you do?
Yeah, like my title is a mechanic or whatever.
Yeah.
So we go around. We do like last week.
Probably like a field technician or something.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
about. I mean, we do component swaps like cylinders or accumulators and hydraulic pumps, and we rebuilt a gear pump drive box on Oshkosh.
That's cool.
Snow removal deal. It was
Oshkosh
cool.
is fun.
Oshkosh is cool.
Are you gonna go to the air festival when it comes through? Because they have a huge. You should actually look this up. But they have all kinds of. It's basically an air show. It's one of the biggest air shows. No, it's in Oshkosh. Where you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
It's Wisconsin.
I should look that up.
Wisconsin. It's one of the biggest air shows in the world. It's a good time. But did now that you repair cylinders and things of that nature, did growing up, on the top of the hill with a bit of cows and everything, did that kind of build you propensity to want to be a mechanic, like just go do that type of thing, or how did you get that?
Just, I can say more from the old man.
Yeah.
Because he was, we were always fixing shit and
teaching you how to build,
scabbing shit back together.
Yeah. Is that the skills you learn there really come in handy to kind of build when you're doing that stuff, or is that something you think that it's more intuitive?
I guess it's handy to know, I guess, but I think I know it because I just grew up doing it. So I don't know if someone else would. I mean, someone else probably does have the exact same bullshit.
It's that type of upbringing, the ability, same type of thing. But it's if you had to, because like myself, I've not really done any of the ranching thing, done any of that kind of like just hands-on stuff, except for the last 6 months. And so if you were to, some kid from maybe a Weezer, some kid from maybe in inner city Wisconsin or inner city Omaha or something, they want to be more mechanically inclined, how would you say go to YouTube? Would you say try to go to
YouTube's a good one.
a
Problem with
shop, or
YouTube is sometimes the stuff is misleading. Or you have to kind of use your, like, take everything with a grain of salt, like use your fucking common sense a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you want to get fucking better,
just work on shit.
if you're like I guess if you're in high school, I guess some middle schools probably have like programs now. Like, try doing that, because if you have the money to, like, buy a lawnmower or fucking dirt bike or something, that's a fucking pretty good place to start.
Yeah.
And I'll buy a broken one, or buy one that's, just go buy a dirt bike and just ride the fuck out of it, break it, and try to fix it.
Or break something and fix it, even if it's a bicycle. If you break it and fix it, it's probably something that allows you to kind of learn that skill.
Yeah, but like bikes and four-wheelers and the smaller stuff is a really good place to start, because the cost of entry isn't so fucking high. Because, like, if you, like, your normal, your car, like, okay, you need a decent amount of room to work on it, and then you have, like, okay, you need more tools, and the parts are usually more expensive, and there's more of them, and
it's a bigger barrier to entry, like you said, to get into it.
It's like parts or like dirt bikes and like lawnmowers and four-wheelers are usually pretty good, because you can buy a brand new dirt bike, like I think I was looking at 125, like big wheel.
Yeah.
It's like $3,500, brand new from Edge. So you can buy a used one, like even a shitty, like a fucked up one, for like $900 and fix it. I knew a guy that was.
If you find the right thing, yeah.
Yeah, that was. He got the older 2-stroke Hondas. He'd buy them all fucked up, rebuild the motor, put new plastics on, clean them up, paint them and shit, and then turn around and sell them for like $6 grand.
It's an easy way, especially if you're a kid from, anywhere really. If you can just go buy something inexpensive off of a marketplace, do day labor for somebody, and then learn how to just go fix it and sell it. Yeah.
Buy broken shit that no one wants, and then make it not broken, and someone wants it.
That's great. Yeah.
Weird.
Simple math, huh? 1 + 1 = 3 sometimes, I guess.
It was like dirt bikes and stuff. Like, you don't need a whole lot of room. I mean, I knew guys that had them in their apartments.
Yeah. Actually, I have a couple people in Oklahoma did that too.
Yeah, they just put their dirt bike in their apartment, and they change the oil and do top ends and shit, and
it's cool. So do you think being technical, because that's not a thing that a lot of people are able to maybe do technical, but if being mechanically technical, do you think that's something that people coming from outside of it can learn if they really apply themselves to? Or do you think it's more
I think it is. I mean, it's just like anything.
Yeah, just apply yourself.
Yeah, but some people just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's hard to learn something you don't like.
Agreed. That's kind of the beauty of being able to choose what you want to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Choose what you like to do and do it.
And some people like it and they do it, and then they don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, you can do something for long enough and you don't. Like, that's why working where I did for the 5 years before I went and took off is I enjoyed it, and then I didn't. And once I didn't, well, might as well go do something else because I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. So where's the next trip that you go to?
I'm going back to Denver.
Denver? What do you feel about Denver as a kid from Idaho?
Denver. Yeah. Not at all.
It's too much traffic, I think, in Denver.
I feel like Boise has more traffic than Denver.
It's more congested than Denver.
Yeah.
Denver has done it. That's where I guess I'll commend Denver. They've done a good job of. Boise needs to do it too, and Idaho needs to look at it as a whole.
Boise has fucking terrible traffic.
Denver, Oklahoma, these other cities, and even Wisconsin, everywhere else you go, they have better multi-highway systems rather than just a singular interstate is the main thing.
Yeah. Well, the problem is most of the main roads between, like, off the interstate between Boise and all these roads, and Boise, Caldwell, Meridian, they're old highways that are 2 lanes.
Yeah,
and that's how you get around.
It works okay if you have a 1950 Dodge truck, but if you have a 2025 Silverado and 80 of them trying to come down the road, you're gonna be a little tough time.
Yeah, once you put fucking 20,000 people in on a square where there used to be 10.
Yeah, what I've been kind of preaching since I moved back from Oklahoma in 2022, even actually in 2018 when I moved here and I was living in Meridian, is I was like, how Oklahoma does it is Tulsa's here, and it's kind of in the center, and they have I-69 and they have I-75 coming down, and it's kind of like don't quote me on 20 miles, but it's probably like an 8 to 20 mile big old long rectangle of place.
Yeah.
And that's where, as a farmer or rancher, that's fine because I own all the land on the outside of the rectangle, or somebody doing agriculture. But if I'm a regular suburban person, I don't need more than an acre. Then on that, from basically Oklahoma all the way down to Tulsa and even below, it's all developed in here.
Yeah.
All in here. And so if I were to do that same type of thing in like in Idaho, I'd probably take I-84. You'd have to almost do it in Glens Ferry to miss all the mountain land, all the like Air Force Base land and mountain home, and then just do it on the other side of the mountain range coming down and just meet almost in Ontario, or almost, if you can't take it to Ontario because Oregon says no, then almost have that other highway meet in like a Sand Hollow or somewhere like that, and have it meet and then become this one again. To where if you want to, as somebody, as a trucker or somebody as a tourist or somebody that doesn't want to go to Boise or do all that, then you can just have the bypass. And then that also, then all the land in between, you're not sacrificing it, but then you say, yes, here's the valley. Sure, we don't want you to develop, and hopefully the people that own the land don't allow people to develop as much as they need to, or they allow them to develop as much as they need to, but not enough to where it takes away from the agriculture and farming that allows to feed people, right?
Yeah.
And so build this in the middle, and then everything else kind of stays as is and has less development because it's not corralled, but it's controlled in a way that allows it to go there. So it's, I don't know if that's the answer, but I'd rather build it right there than up from Caldwell to Horseshoe Bend or anywhere else. I think, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's fucked though.
Yeah, it's traffic. it's real bad.
But they just build houses everywhere. I mean, you see people that buy like a 20-acre plot and they build a house right in the middle. Like, what the fuck is the point of that? Why would you build a house right in the fucking middle?
That's kind of, especially. I mean, I can see it building on one corner because then you can utilize the rest and not have to worry about building a new road, building everything else.
Yeah, but like, let's build a house here and then we're gonna start the road here and then go diagonal. Like, what are we thinking?
They just want to look at the land. They don't want to necessarily do anything else and look at it. They don't want to use it.
And then it all turns to dirt and weeds.
Yeah, especially with people who don't properly water it and properly take care of it, especially out here. This is a desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a high desert, sure, but without all the trees and everything, when it was the biggest orchard in the world last century, it's a desert.
Yeah.
So, and that's something that I suppose Californians and people from Washington and people from really anywhere west of the Rockies should understand. When moving here, everything's a desert over here, unless you're in the Pacific Northwest, basically. But if you're from the East Coast and moving here, I guess that's that.
Yeah, and people call this Pacific Northwest. I'm like, no. Like, we're right on the border.
We are, I suppose.
When you draw the line, like, we're the line.
Lewiston may be the Pacific Northwest.
I would say
Coeur d'Alene,
yeah.
I think that's why we're drawn is because of northern Idaho, but I'll take it because when they come here and they see all the knot trees and like, oh, I don't want to live here anymore, so I'll take it.
I'll even say that Council is.
I would agree. Council is because it's more trees. It's where it kind of starts. Yeah, and then it's really 30 minutes north of us forward. It's all national forest. It's all national forest, state forest until Canada, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can kind of get there, and it's the most like state forest land in the lower 48, which is that's why Idaho's great.
Yeah.
And we take care of it. That's cool. Well, I reckon. So you travel now. You do everything else. If you had to give anybody advice if they wanted to get out, because somebody that was able to get out of your hometown a little bit, see a little bit of the country, and still you come back to it because you like Weiser probably. But what would you, if somebody else watching this wanted to go and travel and be able to kind of get out at a more 25 and start doing that type of thing rather than younger in life not having it, what would you tell them to be able to do it?
Like I looked for, like, I was even looking for travel jobs. I couldn't really, I just couldn't find one that was that fit what I was doing. And like I kind of got this one by happenstance. Like, it just happened. I never even heard of this company before.
Yeah, but I think you never heard of them before, but God works in a funny way.
Yeah.
And where were already looking, right? And you were already wanting something like this, and then word of mouth, somebody that you trust talk to somebody that gave you an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, that's...
Yeah, I mean...
So first, start looking.
Yeah, just start looking, and you want, like, I don't know, most of the jobs I've had, I've just stumbled across. Like, I've definitely applied for some and got them, but, like, most of the time, like, any job I actually liked.
Career.
Yeah. Like, you just kind of, like, so I was like, hey, you do this? Yeah.
It's funny.
Like, hey, you should go work with me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It's the same with me in Indiana. I played Xbox Live with a guy, basically, with Jason Howe, which he's a wonderful person. Eventually, I'll have an episode with him. But I met him when I was like 7 years old. Him and my uncle played Xbox Live together. And then I was 13, basically playing in the background. He was like, hey, I like that kid, let him play too. And then I turned 19, have nothing else going on. Military told me no. I tried joining every branch, COVID when I was a kid and all that shit. And he's like, well, come out here and grind posts in Indiana. I work at Stealth Trailer. I'm about to start my own company, blah, blah, blah. And I'll give you a real opportunity. It was just happenstance.
Yeah.
And then same thing with ICOM. It was me just playing Xbox. He was also part of that same crew. And I had a little bit of sales skills because I can, I guess, talk to people, which not really, but he says I can. And so he goes, hey, do you want this job? And he gives me an opportunity to where I can now go work in radio and work in tech. It's just a happenstance.
Yeah.
Complete and utter luck. So it's, I suppose, take advantage of the luck when you have it.
Yeah, just be fucking, but don't be a fuck off. Like,
yeah, work hard. Be
Yeah,
ready. Be ready for that opportunity when it comes. I suppose, because you never know.
Go to work, like actually try to get something done.
Can't be on my phone all day.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to tweet?
Oh yeah, at least I need to send Instagram reels all day and TikToks.
I really do. And plus, if I'm not tweeting or like having an Instagram reel, am I going to make any money if I'm not trying to market? I can't be 100% a marketer all the time.
Yeah, I can't sell my feet pics on Instagram.
But what if I have like a Nike brand name next to it? Is that okay?
I gotta see the feet.
Well, I didn't know you were a feet buyer. Now I know. Oh shit. Actually, first time I bought, I had a stand-up joke when I did it. The first time I ever, I was 25 when I did it. I'm 28 now, so I was 26. First time I ever as an adult. And I apologize to everybody if this offends you. But the first time I ever subscribed to a porno or anything of that nature, it was a midget porno. Because it was this, she was a really slim, thick. It was $3, and so it was half. If it wasn't half off, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, if she wasn't a fucking dwarf, it would be $6.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why it was half off, bud.
Yeah.
Because if she's not a real person, I mean, she is a real person, but not full size real person. And so I subscribed to it. Only got to see a couple strings, and I was like, well, I'm immediately canceling this and stopping my porn addiction.
This was like a new low.
This is where maybe this is addicting. I should not do this anymore.
Bad. This is bad news.
Actually, that was about when that sin was able to stop too. That's kind of funny. And once I started talking about it publicly with the company, it's like maybe I shouldn't be fucking jerking off like that anymore.
I can do this every day.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do it in general, but that's your choice.
Yep.
Oh shit. Well, cool. I reckon just basically look for it. Go do it. Don't be a piece of shit when you go up and show to work every day and show energy. Yeah.
Because like even when I run the car wash, I mean there's certain people that would just show up and just suck ass. And like
it's more of an attitude thing than it's a work hard thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even if there's some people that they'd like be pretty obvious of like, I don't want to do fucking shit today.
You can tell in their eyes they're competent people,
but
then they show up and they're not competent employees.
Yeah, they just don't want. They're just not applying themselves.
Yes.
It's like you can fucking do this. Quit being dumb.
Yes. Yeah, just try.
Yeah.
Try a little bit.
But then there's other people that'd be like, I don't want to do anything today, but we can still fuck around. And that was almost like, especially now that we're like corporate stuff, like you can almost make it.
90. Okay, it's more so than it's wild to me being a corporate employee now that 90% of any job before this is obviously still showing up, but 95% of doing anything that is a hurry up and wait job and I can do stuff finally because I have the work order to do it or the back end work to do it.
Yeah,
it's just show up 98% of the time and you're better than half of your peers.
Yeah,
it's wild.
And then just be like friendly and not a cocksucker.
Just have a little bit of a smile on you, or even just smile a little bit, cocksucker.
Coffee. Hey, Dorothy.
How are you?
Hi.
Can I help you with anything? Oh, I can't help you with anything. Cool. And even if it's a 20-second and Dorothy knows you're not being serious conversation, you're just being nice.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna move up.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly.
It's fucking.
Just try a little bit. That's wild. It's just there's not a lot of trying. I don't know if that's a problem of the media age, or I think it's probably more of a problem now because people are so distracted with everything. But I think that's probably always been a thing.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone bitches about it now. Like, oh, fucking.
The generation sucks. But it's always been this generation.
Shut the
sucks.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah. Every generation, yeah.
The every generation sucks. It's lazy.
Because you're not me.
Yeah. You didn't fucking have to ride a horse to school every day.
Well, you know what? I got there in 10 minutes, guy. It was great. I could learn and focus and be happy about it. However, some of these kids, some of these iPad kids do need to ride a horse to work every day.
They need, oh yeah.
And
They just need to walk.
Yes.
Like, they don't
Go
get
outside.
the fucking luxury of a horse. They need to hoof that shit.
Even if they rode a horse, though, the fact that they don't walk that much, they can't, I mean, their abs are going to be wrecked after 3 minutes. Like,
Well, that's fine.
they're sitting on it, and then they're going to fall off and die. And
Well,
then, also maybe fine. But,
yeah.
yeah, maybe. But it's, you can't exercise for 5 minutes and expect yourself to be able to do anything. And that's a week type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what's going to be exciting. On Tuesday when I go to Thailand, I get to really just focus on exercising and just eat, sleep, crow like a rooster, and do Muay Thai.
That'd be fun as fuck.
It is. I don't know. I'm thinking about fighting again. I just don't know if I'm going to fight again.
You have to.
I think so, too.
Because you're going in better shape.
I'm stronger, too.
Yeah, you're stronger.
Yeah.
You do have, on the bad side, you have a week less of training.
Mm-hmm.
But with coming in better shape, you don't necessarily would need that to be at the same kind of level.
And it's more now, I know the muscle memories of, not most of it, but from what I've learned, I remember the muscle memories of most of it. It's...
I mean, it's going to be a week of getting back
My hands
in,
beat.
yeah, and like back in the swing and like, okay. By that second week, you're going to be probably in full like flow.
Yeah.
And then it's just cardio and fucking...
Yeah, no, I agree. The last time I was there, I didn't run at all.
No.
And so this time I'm going to actually run from the start, and I think that's going to help. But I told myself initially I wasn't. I've been fighting. I'm going back and forth. I want to, and that was kind of the plan. But I don't also. I was told by someone, Hadley recently, which Hadley Reese will do probably a podcast into. He said, "You don't want to go over there and you ruin your record." And correct. If I'm going to go over there and just half-assed it, I don't want to go over there and have a chance of, 2-0 is better than 1-1.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to actually pursue this type of thing. And so if by week 2, and I agree with you and him in the same sense of, if by week 2 my body is really in the flow of it, then I'll definitely fight. By week 3 I'll fight, and I might even have 2. If by week 2 I'm really feeling, I'll probably fight at the end of week 2, start of week 3, and then depending on that goes, when I win, then I'll try to fight again before I leave, because I can realistically do 2.
So I feel like 2 would be a lot.
Those Thai people are wild. They're fighting 3-4 times a week sometimes. And so, I mean, if I, get in that 3/4 shape and do it, might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we are at... Whoa. What's the temperature? That's fine. Because I ain't putting that... If you're going to put one on there, put that low on there. We're also, at the same time that we're filming this podcast, I'm smoking some Gluch. So we probably should end this pretty soon so I can go and film that podcast. But I think I am going to release those other 2 after I put this one out. Because I'll just fucking do it. Because you can't be a little bitch. Might as well release it. Pretty much. That's the uncle. He'll get a podcast too eventually. He's a fuckbucker himself. But...
Episode 3 and 3.1, 3.2, 3.3.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. And then episode 4 is just a different guest.
Just a different person.
Hey, might as well. That's pretty fucking cool. You get, yeah. That's actually, if I do multiple episodes with somebody, that's actually how I'll do it.
3.1, 5.2.
Even if it's 3.15, if we do 15 of them, that's fine. That's fine. That works. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Thanks for that idea.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Cool. Well, do you have anything else to say to the bullshit ass iPhone camera before I go check the duck and I take the thing over there and say, hey, look at the temperature?
I think it's okay. Just off the fact that iPhone doesn't have a fucking phone that folds yet. I think it's fucking ridiculous.
You gotta say whatever you want to say. So yeah.
Right? Like I can call on the front screen. I can if someone texts me, I can text them back. Like if someone gets a hold of me, I don't have to open it. I can leave it.
Yeah, but you technically don't have to open that because it's always open.
Yeah, but like this, so this is the same size as a note. When I open it, it's the same size as like a note. When I fold it, it can fit in like my shirt pocket.
That's nice.
Because once you have this big fucker in your pants...
Well, what do you think about the crease in the center of the screen? Does that get annoying at occasion, or you just get used to it?
No, you don't even see it.
Okay.
When it's open like that, I mean, you get a little glare, but you don't, like...
It's not that big a deal.
No.
Yeah.
And I originally thought that it was going to, like, crack out and fuck up and have problems. No. I haven't had a single problem with the screen.
So you're saying a foldable iPhone is something that you would invest in?
Oh, no, I'd never buy a fucking iPhone. But I'm just saying this fucking bullshit that they still haven't came out with one.
10-4, well, iPhone, you're not going to get another customer if you make it, but...
My work phone's an iPhone.
Yeah, mine is, too. They're okay.
I'm not a fan.
Not very customizable, but...
I don't really care about that. It's just like, I feel like it's not very user-friendly. I don't know.
That's interesting. Because they're kind of like the old man app. And it's funny as...
I can see it being it being the old man, old person. Like, it's all right there.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to, like, go...
scroll too much, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, on Android, you go back and it's, like, there's, like, a whole other screen for all the apps.
Everything. Yeah, you can do anything you want to do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much more customizable, a lot better of a cell phone. In a sense of a free user perspective. But iPhone does a good job of saying, fuck you to the feds. So...
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I do respect that.
Yeah. I don't care who you are. If you say F you to the feds in any moment because they want something, I'm a fan. Yeah, I'll be your friend. Yeah, maybe unless you're.
Well, yeah, unless
you're shooting the feds, then I'm probably not going to be your friend. Yeah, don't do that. Don't shoot feds. Don't throw rocks at feds. Bad idea.
We need those hands.
But tell them no to taking your information. That's go fuck yourself on that one. I guess.
In your land.
Agreed. That was the biggest no of that bill. Of everything else, is you're not going to take no land.
Yeah, I thought it was...
Mike Lee of Utah. He's from Arizona. And he's a guy that tells us he's going to try to sell public land. That's an interesting thing. However, his perspective from a Republican standpoint on that level, I can understand. I'm a Republican myself, so I have the similar viewpoints a lot. But his is the federal government shouldn't own that much land. We should. And from that perspective, I can understand it.
I see that, but it's not the federal... I mean, it is the federal government, but it's not like...
Yes.
They just maintain it.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes. And it's also... Okay, if you're going to then sell it off and that's going to be your argument, you have to put it in some kind of American people U.S. trust, like a living trust, to where it's you and I's to fucking deal with, or his or anybody else's, not some random entity like a BlackRock or a Vanguard or a China or anybody else, even as much as the LDS Church does good things around the West, whatever, I don't care. But then they can't buy it either. Fuck that. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the company is. I don't want you buying it. Go fuck yourself.
It's like the Mormon Church owns Coca-Cola, and I think they're like the second or third biggest farmland owner in the States.
Coca-Cola thing's a bit of hypocrisy. Farmland makes sense because Brigham Young was a gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went out there. He's a gangster. So that's how they got Utah. They were gangsters. So gotta respect that a little bit, but at the same time, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I suppose we will have a 3.1, 3.2 that are backdated. Maybe a 3.3 if it was actually 3 of them that are done. And when I get back, we should do another episode too.
Sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, you have anything to say, Reese's? That's all I got. Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah. And I guess I'll show you pictures of the duck in the aftermath. I ain't showing you the fucking duck. I ain't showing you the secret sauce.
Sauce.
Thank you.